It is so much easier for me to just not make this video and just sit and do what I actually want to do, which is just chill for a little bit. But I feel like that's what I've done all day, so probably should get on with this a little bit. It's now 9 o'clock, and it's been a little bit of a stressful weekend. Not anything like, well, on the back of a good week is not how you'd want it to end. Let's just put it that way. But it's no one's fault, really. It's just how the cards were dealt. And that's okay. But yeah.
It is the 1st of December, which means it's time to open this little guy, and I got a gingerbread man. It's very nice.
It is absolutely horrible out there, as you can see. It's very rainy, but that's okay. Now, as you can see, December did not start well, because it was raining, it was tipping it down, it was awful. But my dad took me into school, so show some appreciation, please. Thank you, Nana. We love you. And then I walked down to the gym. Yes, that was real footage. Before you start going, no it wasn't, I was this guy right here. So, you know. Swiftly moving on. It was this light when I was walking to the gym, and it was this dark when I got out. It was, about an hour later, which is crazy. Pretty lights.
Then when I came home from badminton, which is what I was walking to, which I somehow forgot to record, I poured myself a cup of milk. Before casually brushing my... Oh no, what is that?
You can dance, you can drive, having the time of your life. So I just finished my, whatever it's called, what's it called? I can't remember, hang on. I finished editing the last video, and I'm really tired. It's what? Hang on, let's have a look. It's like 11 o'clock, so I'm gonna go to sleep. Yeah. Tuesday! So, on Tuesday, it was a good day, it was a very good day, because I wasn't in school. For the morning, I was in the afternoon, but that's okay. Completely legal reasons, by the way. I was on the way to a hospital appointment, which is that building up there, which is, that one, kind of big and white and stuff like that. Now, I must admit, I may or may not have stopped in the garden centre on the way back. I know. But it's not the end of the world. I did get to school in time for my second lesson of the day. So, I did good. But here's like them funny little reindeer lighty things that I thought were really cool. But I wasn't going to, video much in there because there were loads of old people there. No, there's no problem with that. I mean, it's just like...
Then I did the weekly routine of going to the gym. However,
I forgot my gym card. So, I'm going to have to stand there like a lemon. I've been revising for the biology test that I thought I had tomorrow for about an hour and a half. Okay? I don't have the biology test tomorrow. I've got to mark the biology homework, which means I've spent an hour and a half doing something I could have done right before the test, which I'm going to do anyways, don't get me wrong. But I could have spent that time doing my homework. So that kind of sucks. However, it's also good because I'm getting it in early, which is what I should be doing anyways. I don't condone revising straight before the exam, but when you've got 2 free periods, which would be like what? 2.5 hours, because one period is 75 minutes, which means 1 plus 1 is 2. So do 75 times 2, and you get 150, which is 2 hours and 30 minutes. That is right, Yours. Of straight revision right before the test. That's beautiful. I will remember everything, but no. But that's okay. Getting it in early, so I don't have to do it then. Or, well, I can look over it then for like 10 minutes and go, oh, I remember this. But yeah, something's better than nothing, and not something is the same as nothing, therefore doing something is better than not doing something. I'm going to do the homework now. Homework update. I didn't even start it.
Wednesday. So you join me as I'm walking to the bus stop. Annoyingly, someone walked past, so I had to stop recording because I feel like that's really weird. But I walked to the bus stop and I got on the bus to go home, and I was very happy about that. I didn't really do much recording when I got home. I was just, well, to be honest with you, I was just moving around furniture. Did get this cool little video of my dog looking a bit dopey. That's Loki, by the way. He's very sweet, I promise.
I'm now on my way to school, and it's raining, but that's okay, because I'm in a car. So, on this rainy day, it was actually, hang on, so I'm looking at the timetable. It was the day of the test. Which was to be very worried about because it was so hard. I ended up getting an E, which is very bad, but it's not a reoccurring thing. It happens once every blue moon. So, and then I walked over to the gym, and it was a little bit darker until it got really dark. That's the moon, by the way. I thought it looked bright, but obviously it doesn't. Hello everyone, it is Friday at about 10 o'clock, which is why I'm whispering. It is pretty much time for me to go to sleep, because I have a badminton tournament tomorrow, which is very, very last minute, as I've probably already told you, but I am very, very tired. I need to get to sleep. But I also know I haven't filmed anything today, so my day's been good. It's been a good day, been very chill. It's hasn't gone bad, but it's just been a little bit boring, to be honest. But that's alright. I didn't have a test today for the first time this entire week, I think. So that's always fun. But yeah, I'm going to film something in the morning probably. Well, I don't know if I'll have time because, well, I'm driving. I'm driving all the way to my tournament, which is, it's not super far, but I'm still learning, so yeah. But anyways, bye. Saturday. So, it is tournament day, which means it's an early wake up, which it has been. It's now like, 8 o'clock, which is when we're supposed to leave, so probably get going, but yeah, I'm quite excited. I've got my bag already. Well, you can't see because it's behind my bag, it's like there. But yeah, wish me luck. Thanks, Guy. Bye. Ooh. I ended up not getting out of the group my tournament. However, I did win the last game I played. That's all I wanted to do. All I wanted to do was win at least one game, and I did. But anyways, it is now Tuesday of next week. Tuesday. Unbelievable. And I am going to go to sleep. So, thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. I put a lot of effort into these for not really much gain, but it's alright. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. See you next week.